Hello everyone, in this video we are going to have a lot of different stories and a lot of different news stories. Keep a critical mind as always. I will always try to put all the evidence and proof out there. If there isn't enough, then also you can search for yourself, but I will try to keep all those things out there for you guys. And as always, keep a critical mind and I hope you enjoy. Genuinely surprised to see NB make a rational statement for once. What's the rational statement? Asmongold privated the Froot video. An apology for egging on a horribly misogynistic hate campaign against someone who probably has mutual friends with you would be nice. That's actually reasonable. What are they talking about? Asmongold had released a video talking about the Froot situation. I believe, I'm not sure if it was recently or whatever, but they talked about the Froot situation. Asmongold has a huge, unfortunately, when you have a huge reach, you have to be extremely careful with what you say, extremely responsible with what you say. Even myself with a small reach, I have to be very careful with what I say because there are people who can take it the wrong way and take it as a reason to go and attack someone else. And people get tired of me saying, don't attack this, don't attack that, don't attack this person, don't attack that person. Why do I say it? Because you have people like Asmongold who don't say that, and they're people, the crazies, the people who are a little bit wild out there, take that as a carte blanche, just like, yes, we can go and attack because the person we like doesn't like them, or the person we like has been saying negative things about them, or whatever it is, and that they take that as a reason to attack. Poor move on his part as a founder of Mythic Talent. A good number of talents who showed support for Froot are his own talents, Sadue, Camila, etc. They're being targeted because of this. It's probably the biggest reason why he had to private the video. Asmongold, yes, Asmongold does own Mythic Talent. Network of streamers, it just happens to include VTubers. Mythic also includes Case O, Tectone, Aztecross, Fallout Plays, others, just to name a few of the ones to watch. Personally, says broken clocks are right at least once a day. Vince posts are like 50 to 60% obsessing over people's hate online. And because they spend so much time hating various people for various reasons, sometimes the underlying criticism is warranted. Yeah, it's about, clock being like a broken clock is right at least once a day. They chose to be right on this issue, which is good because it was a bad look for Asmongold to criticize Froot, not knowing all of the details, and even with the new details, still criticizing them, even though like pretty much the vast majority of the VTuber community is out in support, in the sense that yes, Froot was victimized by their past relationship, the person who was a past relationship with them, and as an owner of various, I think Starforge PCs also, like he's a business owner, so this doesn't look good for a business owner, and I'm glad he deleted it as well, or privated it at least. The meme. If you saw the episode before this one, Uki felt he had to apologize for freaking eating McDonald's, which is really dumb because, the slacktivists, the people on Twitter, be crazy for you eating McDonald's. So that's the crazy thing. So he says, apologize for being openly racist. No. Apologize for mentioning fast food. Yep. He did a long post, and I put it in my previous episode, like I mentioned, about him apologizing about that, which is weird. It's a weird thing to apologize for, but I guess it is their own prerogative to do what they want. But yeah, I just want to show you this little meme. Camila is a VTuber who has come in support of Froot, as have many VTubers and many other people that were their friend, etc. You try to support a friend, you try to support someone, as long as they're truthful, you take them at their word, and then you put them out there. I'm not going to be the arbiter of the truth. You guys read both documents. You guys read the document that she put out. You guys read the other things that have been put out about Froot, and you guys decide yourselves. I just give you my idea. My idea is that there's toxicity on both sides, but Froot was a victim themselves of certain actions that are absolutely 100% reprehensible and are not allowable in a relationship. I'll say that right now. The relationship may have been toxic, but that is not me to put that and be the arbiter of what a good relationship is. Now, VTuber Camila is getting harassed by Twitter mob over her support of Froot. What's going on here? Had to delete my reply because a few people were hitting too close to home. I understand people being upset, but this, really? And here's the absolute, I don't know what to call it. It is just the absolute situation of freaking humanity for some reason. Hope your mom blanks from the blanks in her blood. It's what you deserve for supporting a cheating okay, let's just say that Froot was a cheater and Froot did that stuff, the cheating stuff. Why does that mean that you want this to happen to someone's parents? Especially when they're suffering through what seems like a severe health issue. This is not right. No matter how much you hate somebody, don't do that. Like, seriously, this is just a friend that is supporting a friend. This is lower than trash. This is like on the lowest circle of hell in Dante's Inferno that you are, pretty much. Who's Camila? Camila is here. Camila is a large VTuber. Very fun VTuber, friends with, Tricky V and other people like that. Has a lot of friends in the community. So when Froot came out with their 90-page document, by the way, it wasn't like a 5-page document, a 2-page document or anything like that of just words. No, it was a 90-page document with a lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff put in there that was supposed to be evidence of what they said they went through. So that is why it was a bit more believable to everybody, and that's why I am not going to be an arbiter of whether it is truthful or not. Then they put this out. They put this out a couple days ago. Thank you for those who have reached out to me regarding my reply to Katie. I appreciate you all dearly. I am sorry if I'm a little off for the next few streams. This clown is juggling quite a bit right now, but I'll be back to my usual self soon. From here on out, I've decided to close my DMs and Discord and Twitter. So, and to those who wish horrible things upon my sick mother, I do not wish anything grim upon you in return. So she's being a bigger person. All I wish is that your life takes a turn for the better and one day you find happiness. That is the best thing you can do. That shows you're a bigger person. I'm very proud of them for this. Although, you know, they don't know me. I'm sorry this happened to you, Camila. Good luck. We love you, Camila. Everybody's giving them support, of course, as they should. Then Camila recently came out as like, frick a break. I'm a strong imp. Returning to stream this Monday. Hell yeah, I like seeing this. I like seeing this. Of course, they still have, as far as I know, everything closed off as they should. You know, Discord, Twitter, all those things closed off as they should. It says, strongest imp, good S, strong imp, strong. She's strong. Proud of you, Cam. Cammy, rooting for you, strong imp. Of course, everyone is like, yes, this is exactly the type of thing. You do not let those lowest of the low win, and you become a strong person yourself and show yourself as a strong person as it should be. Vtuber Ana explains her chargeback situation as a viewer trying to get closer to her. So Ana, if you guys didn't know, I was aware of this. I wanted to see if there was more information because they popped out that a viewer did do a chargeback, a large chargeback. Why are they in the negative? Number one, you spend the money that's usually given to you in PayPal or Streamlabs or whatever. You usually spend it pretty soon. And either way, when you spend it and someone does a chargeback on you, they usually charge, I think, a lot of times they charge something like either a percentage or a $20 chargeback fee for just going through the process. PayPal does that, and that's how people can get you. One of the unfortunate parts of streaming is that sometimes viewers will do anything in an attempt to get closer to you. And you, the streamer, will unfortunately suffer consequences when it does not work. Please don't donate to streamers unless you understand that you cannot buy friendship or love. I am a friend to my community because you guys are amazing, not because you guys give me money, not because you guys give me any of that kind of stuff. I do like the head pats that you guys give me, so I will say I am a sucker for head pats, but like this person saying here, Ana, it's just don't do it for trying to become a boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of stuff to somebody, because it doesn't work that way. It is a way, of course, for you to support your creator, your favorite creator, the one that you want to give some support. Like, for example, if they're trying to get a new PC, etc., new PC or whatever they're trying to get for, or just for regular living expenses, paying rent, that kind of thing. It helps a lot. Even the smallest amount, $1, whatever, helps a lot. And every single streamer that gets it appreciates it. But this person was trying to get friendship, trying to buy love, trying to buy whatever you want to call it, and that can't be done. There are special establishments where you can buy love for a specific time. At least I heard about it. Guy could have just rented a girlfriend, inspire a person to make a manga out of it. Wait, why do Sims not get that they can't date their favorite creator? It's simply too low for some people, but I know that I will never be friends with them. Small to medium streamers, these guys are actually trying to buy their way in or groom the streamer into providing extra attention or special services. Small streamers may be very happy to get a few big donations and some flattery, then find themselves being threatened into some sort of fan service. I'm lucky that I've never had that situation, but then again, I'm not a woman, so it's I'm less susceptible to that type of stuff because, well, there's less demand for that for me. Also, chargeback trolls would send very large ships, hundreds of dollars, then record the streamer's reaction to the huge donation, then later do a chargeback, which also adds the additional penalty fee onto the original amount. And they'll watch this person to find out what happened. In essence, they're playing God and half torturing someone for their own entertainment. I've heard of a couple of cases where someone successfully fought large chargebacks by showing PayPal that the other party was trying to buy services that they don't offer, resulting in the other person getting banned off of PayPal. That was a few years ago when it mostly is cam streamers getting scammed. So this is unfortunately another scam going on. There are people that do that, unfortunately. This is a big kind of a PSA warning to people to be careful of that. I have been sitting on this for the past several days, ever since I found out about it. I found out about it and read about it on the first day that it happened. But I like waiting for things to come through. I like waiting for, you know, new information possibly to pop out. And Vane, which is this person here, a Mafia Bull VTuber, is talking about what happened with them. And Senz, which is a larger VTuber, it is a Ice Demon King who supposedly people say are friends with Fulgur. Not sure if I can verify that very well, but apparently people say they're friends with Fulgur. They're talking about an experience that they had with them that has people responding down here. This is one reason I've never liked the term networking. It can mean so many different things, but lately it's been more within the realm of simply interacting with people who are doing well or are big, simply because it's good for business. or the community expects you to. I'm so sorry you had to end up with this experience. Please don't feel like everyone in the community is this way. Continue to be yourself. Don't let what bad example change you, and I hope you can find people who deserve to be around you. What is she talking about? Here we have the whole situation. They are saying, I don't believe it. They say it's awful being able to speak out. They felt because the person was bigger, they weren't going to be able to speak out against what they were doing. And it says here, but I don't believe staying silent is the right thing to do. And although I'm relatively new to the space, I'd also like to warn others about things that are happening in the space, which makes sense. And I've pushed myself off to the side so you guys can see everything in its full glory. I don't want to be too much in the picture of everything in order for you guys to be able to see everything. So here's where it starts. Vane is a 10,000 or 100,000% parasocial chat. So I don't know if it'd be the same. Vane is like a hard parasocial farm. His chat might be better behaved though. His entire model is parasocial farm on its own. He's starting to talk bad about Vane. Following individual has made me feel extremely uncomfortable about how he talks about me privately versus how he talks about me directly in group settings. I always wanted to be in content space and communities where there's many amazing, talented, and kind people. But things that leave me feeling saddened, isolated, unable to trust anyone, always questioning their actions and intentions with me, and whether they can associate simply or try to use me. It means I can't make friendships or collaborate with people I want to because we run similar circles because this individual is also often there. So they got scared because this person was there, and they have more power, they have more gravitas, they have more everything, and that is what they are trying to say here. Originally met this individual 2 months ago, where I was invited to a small group collab by them, and has since been one other large group collaboration with them, and above screenshots take place on 31st of August. This was very recently. Regarding our first time meeting, they asked a mutual friend to invite me and one other person specifically, both of whom they hadn't met, and immediately began saying nice things to me. Thank you. I hope it's okay that blank asked. I was shy to DM them myself. Nice to meet you guys. Kind of see me around, and he seemed fun. I also have some fans who have told me about you, so I figured I would try to be friends. Cool. Sounds good. Following chat, we chatted in GMs. Hi, Senz. Thanks again. Of course, I've heard so much about you. A couple of fans like you a lot. I've only played games an Aram now. It's no time for real games. We should play. That's all I play. I love Aram. Decided to find a hangout. Basically, positive things like here. So I usually keep to myself, and it's saying that, you know, you should collab more. Collab content is very fun. A welcoming environment, at least what it seemed like in the beginning. We also helped each other with me asking questions regarding content things, and in turn, my manager helped guide their manager with resources to find an editor for them. And this is the manager that was helping someone else. Say you're a moderator of Senz, and you're looking for a clipper on Twitter. Here's a Discord server for them. Good server to find editors. Overall, I had thought things had been friendly and amicable, but what is clear is that there's a big difference between how he talks to me directly in group settings and how he talks about me privately. Context of screenshots. Conversations being held in this Discord server after we talk privately. See other male VTubers whose chats are normal when they aren't being themselves. They're just like flirting and farm parasocials, basically calling this person a parasocial farmer. Asking a mod input how to improve his chat, how do other streamers have a better chat environment, and asked if he had to be fake parasocial, etc. Big tits, model flirting, etc. to be better. Basically, shitting on everyone else, sending bad juju to everyone else for doing that. Manager then suggests talking to my manager for advice, which he then starts talking about me in a very bad, uncomfortable way, shown at the start of the document. Bro gets milked, his chat takes his clothes off, pulls his shirt up, leans in. Love D-Space VTuber, no judgment though. No judgment, yet you're judging here. Personally, don't believe in saying no judgment though is sufficient to give the right to say whatever you like. Nope. It's like, I don't mean to be offensive, and then you say something offensive. That doesn't help. That's not the way that things work. As much as you want to use this as a cover to deflect, it's clear from reading the message that your tone and how you feel about me. This whole interaction was so uncomfortable that it directly contributed to 2 mods leaving their moderation team following this. Also, how I came across this information to begin with. Basically they're saying this was mods talking to the mod team. It was not private. It was more out there, public, because the mod team thing isn't necessarily private. It's various people. Very two-faced. This is a huge VTuber, by the way. I wanted to bring something up to you, but by head, not sure how much to look into it, but something I read that didn't sit right with me. If you're aware, but I was Senz Twitch Discord moderator for over half a year, recently stepped down. It says last week, because they felt that it wasn't a safe place. I apologize for bringing this up earlier, didn't know how to do about it. Senz was messaging us mods about how to make his content better, how to deal with parasocial annoying chatters while it wasn't in a bad light. His manager brought up talking to Vane's manager about how to handle it, and Senz followed his messages with Vane is a hard parasocial farm, or his entire model is parasocial farm on its own. And it didn't sit right with me that he was talking S about another person to the manager. Following the incident, you have since gone and nuked your stuff, nuked the channel around other stuff there. It says, he went on and deleted the mod chats and remade them for his new trials. I have one of the more or less the screenshots mentions it. If this is how comfortable you feel talking about me in this context and with your mods viewers, I'm scared to think about how you would talk to me or other people in private. Now, let me just say this 100% here. I never like people putting out DMs. I find DMs as sacred. I really don't like people splitting DMs and putting DMs out there. Sometimes I understand when you're smaller, you want to do that. And of course, if you're going to bring big things like this, they say, bring receipts. I would try to bring public receipts if possible. If not, then it's up to you. I, in the end, don't want to be an arbiter of your morals and ethics, but it's just something I want to mention about myself. What makes me so uncomfortable about this direct contrast between how they talk to me and how they talk about my back? Overly reductive about me and my team's hard work. Yes, these people work really hard. 5 hours each stream, 5 times a week, simply and solely because my model has a large chest and nothing about the person I am, my ability to entertain, the effort I put in, or anything of that sort. So they are reducing them to what their model is and not the hard work that they put in. I can understand that because people have done that about, others, and I've seen that happen myself in the community. It sucks. And even hypothetically, if it was due to the model, I spent 7 months working closely alongside my PM, artist, and rigger to bring this to life. We all work tirelessly to design new features and ideas that push the boundaries of what Live 2D VTuber can do. Doesn't account for the risks I took quitting the job, spending all the money, 60-hour work weeks, everything to be dismissed because your model has a shirtless toggle I can lean in. Language also makes you feel uncomfortable, which is makes it weird that they wanted to gain something from collabing with me. Normally, if you don't like someone or respect their content, you would keep your distance, block them, or even just ignore them in collabs. Yes, that's usually what you would do. Note that I haven't spoken about this to me and his mods about a week prior. He is asked to collaborate on another platform that I'll be debuting on soon, due to the fact that it asked him questions about this platform before. It highlights his desire to keep collabing, even though he's mentioning all these things. It says you were able to set up the Bilibili, so he's moving to Bilibili. Collab there sometime. I have an audience that can help introduce them to you. They also love collabs on Bilibili. Return from break, which also asked a large group using collabs if anyone wants to hang out, and it was immediately asked whether I wanted to attend his birthday stream, if I wanted to make an appearance. It would become something he would continue to persist in about asking, despite me being politely declining. You can see here, birthday thing, let me know, birthday thing, all this thing, you still good, maybe, you don't think so. Vane, you want to join us? Again, mentioned they weren't available, asking all these things, being a pest at this point. Well, I have chosen to make the statement. Outside of things that make me uncomfortable with him as a person, being associated with him going forward, I had all greatly considered the following opinions and outcomes and ultimately did not follow through for the following reasons. 1. Pretend I saw nothing and try to ignore him privately and publicly, unfriend him, that kind of stuff. Need to step away from existing friendships and potential future collabs. Always walking on eggshells whether I wanted to tell the host why I couldn't participate, and seeming kind of snaky, etc. At the same time, he would continue to visit my chat, popping in to say hi, get a shout out from mods, since I don't know how I would realistically ask my mods to not shout him out. Furthermore, given some community overlap, his chat has viewers with Snowme, community fan name, in their names, as well as my chat, using emotes. Like, this person knows bigger people like Fulgur, as it was alleged before. He knows big people. So this Senz knows a lot of big people like Fulgur, etc. And it would be like, holy crap, I'd shoot myself in the foot if I do this. So it'd be the same as what I'm doing now, but making a statement, but without the context. Solution 2. Ban him from my streams, ban him from the community, greater space for him. It would result in more drama and speculation, as well as opportunities for him to start rumors or talk to me about others. Oh boy, I know about people talking about others. Solution 3, tell creators going forward that I don't feel comfortable with him privately to avoid him. Again, I feel it's insincere to this person, and also maybe perceived as snaky by others, starting allegations or drama. It would be mentally exhausting to deal with both keeping track of who knows who, as well as pretending to be okay in collabs and other things. The pretending to be okay is the hard part, and alternately, I could also just never collab with anyone and keep myself, but that doesn't feel right or fair, because people are fun to collab with, absolutely, and it also stunts growth a bit. Community overlap still exists, and 4, handle it privately and talk to them directly. It is hard to do that when they don't believe that they did anything wrong. I have known the individual for 2 months, and although we were friendly in DMs, it's clear that we are not friends. They do not see me in a friendly light, so why would they talk? Exactly. So I don't know if I did something to upset him, if it's personal, but regardless of how he talked to me, it makes me feel highly uncomfortable. I wanted to give him a chance, which a lot of people do. I fell for his nice words and persona, and now I see he truly sees me and understand why he wants to continue to hang out or associate with me. So often I try to either backtrack or attempt to flip this on me with some of the following statements in an attempt to minimize, misunderstood my tone, clearly joking, you should have just talked to me privately, but reading all these things, they wanted to actually make something out, because they were made to feel awful. They were made to feel bad. And this is their right to make this document, of course. It is, in my opinion, better to try to deal with it privately, but if you don't feel comfortable with them, that's fine. I have been very vocal about my dislike of Google Docs in general. I'm reading it, yes, because it's a part of the news, but I have been very vocal about my dislike of Google Docs. It does seem like it's a lot of times done to harm someone else. In this case, I believe it was a way for them to vent, which is not bad. I'm not saying this Google document is bad, because they're not saying, oh, don't talk to them. They're not saying, oh, this person did this, actual physical stuff to me. But you all know how I feel about Google documents. They have their place, of course. But in my opinion, it's usually should be reserved for when you try to talk to them or try to talk to friends to fix it, and then they become an asshole, and then they don't accept anything that you say. And then, of course, yes, rake them over the coals. That's my opinion, at least. Senz, the other party involved in this whole thing, has gone and responded as is expected in these types of situations. This person down here says, I'm sad that it seems that way does because I truly want nothing but his friendship. Based on things you said, you were nothing but jealous of his way of streaming and success, and that's far away the concept of basic friendship. It's backhanded interest. Let's see what they're talking about. I want to sincerely apologize. I'm sorry the way I spoke in my mod chat was definitely unprofessional and that could definitely be taken as insulting or belittling. Vane has every right to feel how they do. His feelings are completely valid and within period provided. After seeing what he has seen, I completely understand his mindset. I'm sad that it seems the way it does because I truly wanted nothing but his friendship. Firstly, I want to apologize for using the word parasocial, especially parasocial farming. I understand the way that I use the term is not correct nor okay. Shouldn't have used it that way for him. I'd like to explain what the word parasocial means to me. It's anyone who watches regularly can confirm. It says, stream parasocialism to me is unhealthy when either people make it unhealthy. Said that it's absolutely nothing wrong with caring about your community or the creator deeply, as long as it doesn't become unhealthy and the correct boundaries are set. Means flirting with the audience that is parasocial in his mind. I understand that my definition of parasocial is heavily influenced by the internet. It's not the real definition and can be easily taken badly. I have personally said that I am parasocial with my chat to an extent, because in real life, I don't leave my house. Community and the few friends I have in the VTuber space are really all I have. Truly did not mean to hurt anyone and make anyone uncomfortable. To provide context as to why I said what I said in the mod chat, I had stream where many younger people from TikTok came in, just generally harassed me, treated me like an NPC, frustrated, and came in to ask mods, but still it's not a good excuse. If I was doing anything wrong, Bane was brought up, said in mod chat that I like his chat, but his content was much different from mine. Absolutely agree. The wording without context or knowing me personally looks horrendous. I was talking so casually out of tone because they felt comfortable. Have never spoken poorly about Vane or really anyone else. I don't like negativity. Well, the DMs prove otherwise. Since these are things I talk about stream regularly, my mods would understand. But I also understand how it seems when provided without context. It was unprofessional to have any sort of conversation with my mods, even if it is something if I discuss openly on stream. Could definitely seem like I was talking behind his back, which is exactly what it seemed like, honestly. Secondly, I have said that I'm honestly jealous of VTubers who have the confidence to flirt with their chat, and I'm not very good at direct flirting. I often say there's nothing wrong with parasocial content, nor is there anything wrong with wanting to consume it. I've defended it and have said I want to be able to do it myself with complete confidence, not only Vane, but others out there. So here they're basically trying to say, they like the banter, it was okay about someone. They're saying, it's not okay to say the things that they were saying about someone in that sense. They were saying about, Vane. Thirdly, I want to clarify, I've never and would never say a model is someone's only reason for success. In fact, many times on stream that you have to have the best model on the planet, but don't see any success if you don't know how to use it properly, of course. You have to have a personality, that type of stuff. He says he respects Vane work a lot. The proof is in the pudding. Fourthly, is my sincerity and or not seeing someone numbers anyone. I honestly very rarely ever set up collabs, asked for a collab, or even wanted a collab. I've expressed this to people, both privately and stream publicly. I have extreme anxiety around others. I constantly am worried about being annoying, hurting others' feelings, and generally not living up to the standards of being a good friend. I'm honestly heartbroken that Vane felt used, as this is what I want to avoid the most. I care more about my friends, and I would have completely be happy going back to doing my own thing, and just hanging out with people online. I don't like the pressure of hosting collabs, and while I may have hosted a couple recently because I met some nice people and wanted to push boundaries a bit, find them anxiety-inducing, or because that's what they say. Generally don't care about numbers. I always say yes to collabs I'm invited by mutuals, people I trust. Collab with people of all sizes. Prefer to stream a girl on my own, which I have done for years. The recent collabs I was invited to is most of the collabs I've ever done in my life, according to them. I also want to clarify that all messages I sent privately and in our group DMs are sincere. I was honestly excited to talk and hang out with him. I'm generally very shy and have trouble reaching out to other streamers, so I've been very happy to get to know him. As for messaging him during my birthday stream, didn't know someone from my chat had gone to a stream and asked him to join us. I just asked him myself as a friendly gesture with no pressure behind it. When he asked if he was going to do his own thing, I said no worries. When he said he was going to do his own thing, I said no worries. Why did I extend an invite? To me, this just seemed like a friendly gesture. After talking with my manager, I've decided to change the way I handle my mod team. The way I've managed my mods has been too casual and unprofessional. I wanted to talk like a friend group, more than as a mod team originally, and in doing so, I've caused people to feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry for making mods and others uncomfortable by the way I have been handling moderation and communication. I tend to hyper-focus on things as fast as possible when I have things in mind, which can cause a lot of misunderstandings and stress. So he's apologizing for that part. For the mod chat being deleted, we deleted the mod chat every time we get new mods because the mods talk about personal things in there sometimes and don't want that info. So that's a legitimate reason to delete mod chat, honestly. Asked me to do this themselves. We didn't delete mod chat after Vane was brought up either. It was during the first mod trial process, as it has been for years. I rarely use that chat myself as it's meant to be more for the mods themselves. Lastly, I want to apologize if this seems rushed or a bit chaotic, or if I forgot to provide anything or respond to any parts of the document. I'm currently at a convention. It was party during TwitchCon, without my computer or extremely distraught and saddened about the situation. I truly believe this to be a misunderstanding. I'm sad we couldn't just talk it out privately, but I understand it can be intimidating and that he feels betrayed and hurt. That being said, I understand why he or anyone else will want to distance himself from me, but I hope this helps anyone who reads it understand my mindset a bit more. My wording was dumb. I had absolute zero malicious intent. VTubing space can be extremely two-faced, and I have had my own experience with that issue. Understand why Vane feels betrayed and hurt by what I said. I also understand why he would be scared to talk to me privately about this. Please do not harass Vane or his manager or try to force him to talk to me. Please do not mention any situation in his chat. And once again, I'm sorry to Vane, to the moderators who were involved and saw the situation, and to encourage anyone who has an issue with me to reach out, as I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable and want to better myself however I can. TLDR, sorry for the words I used, completely understand why it hurt Vane and it made him feel uncomfortable. My definition of parasocial is different than most, which has possibly caused a misunderstanding. I will not contact Vane as I want him to feel comfortable. My DMs are open for him anytime if he ever wants to reach out. So this seems sincere enough. Of course, it's not going to be super sincere because it's not going to seem to some people to be super sincere because of the fact you're responding to drama that was brought onto your lap. You're responding to someone else's stuff. So as the secondary person, you are not going to be seeming sincere in any way, shape, or form. I will take it as it is in face value, give them a second chance, but of course, evidence is in the pudding, evidence is in the actions. People are saying, holy, when VTuber's not having drama, like we're back in high school, y'all need to get together. Can't you just get a mutual to send him and rather making it a pointless read and everything is involved? Nothing is getting resolved through Google Docs. Either reach out to them or fix your S. That's what I usually say. Instead of making a Google Doc, reach out to them. If you don't want to, have a mutual reach out to them. Try to figure something out. If it's something small, like something similarly not huge, not like this person was bullying them throughout, of course the person involved can feel however they want. Vane can feel hurt, which is 100%. I would feel the same way, but in my personal opinion, just an opinion, and like you know, they say like a-holes, everyone's got one, and I got one. I would rather it be dealt in private or within friend groups with a moderator, a mediator, someone in between there, someone that both sides trust, being there, like what Kenji tried to do with Sayu in order to fix these issues. Issues should be fixed as adults and talking to each other when you can. Welcome back to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase small and sometimes medium-sized channels. Some can be bigger than me, but usually they're smaller than I am because I'm trying to help them go and grow and give them a little push, even if it's just a tiny little push, to pay forward all the wonderful things that the community has done for me and make the community a much better place, a community instead of a competition. We have Hiyoko, this is Hiyoko, here to make you smile, speak English and ID native. I stream art, crochet, and game. Their art is Art Exchange, Shell Shorts, and Yoiku on You. There you go. Cute little things. This is their most recent explanation pic of everything. They've, you know, had hand reveals, and here is their Hiyoko stuff here, and they are offline currently. They don't have they're just starting out, so of course their Twitch channel is not going to be as developed as someone who's been there for like a year, 2 years, months, etc., because depending on the schedule that they have personally, they may not have time to actually add very many things, like a schedule, etc., but they have been streaming lately. And they also have here their YouTube side, which has a short at least. Here, let's take a look at this short. So yeah, just a little bit of fun time with Hiyoko. Thank you so much for being a part of this Vtuber Showcase. Thank you for letting me showcase you on my channel. I honestly and truthfully do hope that this helps you grow, even if by a little bit, even if just making it so people watch your stuff occasionally and see what'll pop up. Thank you so much for letting me do this for you, and thank you everybody for allowing me to continue to be a part of this community. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.